So, for those who missed it or are seeing this for the first time, I'm going to be playing Humankind, um, continuing a game that I started yesterday. We are currently the Carthaginians. We used to be the Babylonians, but we've advanced a bit since then. We've really moved up in the world. Just gotta wait for this to actually load. If I was thinking, I would have loaded it while I was starting the stream, but that would have been too smart for me. Apparently, I don't always think forward very often. For example, like the time I stuck my hand in a moving fan by accident. Probably should have turned the fan off before I started trying to move it. But anyways, this is the continuation of the YouTube playthrough that I was doing yesterday. We're currently building the mausoleum at Halicarnassus. We're trying to befriend these people here who are on the same continent as us. But they don't like us. Why don't they like us? Well, we refuse their demands and we follow different religions, but we're more powerful than them, so they're a little bit spooked, I think. I'm also trying to send a group of people, not these group of people, these people I'm stationing on the border to try and frighten them off. I'm sending this group of people to adventure because I believe somewhere over here is another civilization. And if I can find them, I can trade with them. If I can trade with them, well, maybe I can get iron. So we can have you guys wait here, ready for war. Should it break out? We have research conquest, very nice. And we got the scientist star, so we're doing pretty good in terms of the stars. We're actually pretty close to the next agrarian star as well, and the aesthet star. Aesthete, I don't know how to say that, and I never will learn how to say that, so oh well. I really wanted to try and play a more agrarian society, but all of the agrarian societies always get picked so early, which is kind of annoying. Let's see your internals. Unfortunately, that person doesn't exist, but we can do that. And but that's a lot of science to give up, actually. I don't really want to do that. We have to research something new. I like craftsmanship. Getting access to this stuff is pretty good. We have an event. The only game in town. Word has come to you that the annual festival in Babylon has added a foot race to the revelries. The short race is most popular among the worshippers and has given you an idea. During this time of peace, there is a danger the Empire's army will lose their edge. This single race could be expanded into a series of games where rival cities and fighting units send athletes to compete against each other for the prestige. What type of games do you wish to promote, though? I really like this. I think it's a sick reference to the Olympics, since that is kind of how that started. We have strength, which is extra combat strength. Oh, a huge amount of extra combat strength. Oops, where'd it go? That's a lot of extra combat strength for 20 turns. We have swift, which I'm not too worried about, because that's not that good. Or, which is for stamina. Or mind, which will give us extra science. That's quite a bit of science, right? How much science are we making? 160 per turn. Well, if I plan to declare war, I probably want to take the strength one. But I'm not sure that I want to... Well... I don't know if I want to declare war that soon, but we'll take it anyways, because maybe after we build the mausoleum at Halicarnassus. Right, we have something here, don't We have slaves, which we decided we were going to enact criminal slaves. Since I don't have an option, well, I guess I could just not take it. But this is extra food and industry.
I hope you don't start altering law enforcement practices just to get your production quotas filled.
Very benevolent. So benevolent. What? Oh no, they're not destroyed yet. Only if they stay there. Oh. They can't go very far. Oh, they get destroyed after one turn? Why would they move that way then? That doesn't make any sense. I also sent them up here, so why wouldn't they path up along the coast? This is nonsense. What is this pathing? Well, that's ridiculous, but whatever. We accept the ridiculousness sometimes. I think the mausoleum might be done. No, it's not. But this city has a free slot. Well, you could make another unit. Unfortunately, I don't have bronze or iron, which is really annoying. Because that other tribe or group has it. So I guess we'll just make an archers. This city. Yeah, I want to come get rid of these people if I can possibly do it.
What do you want now? Why?
Because they have also a bunch of
An impressive mausoleum.
so we've made the mausoleum.
But I cannot help wonder what sort of a sign it is when an empire spends more on the dead than the living.
So now we can build some infrastructure in these cities. The last time I played, I did not do a good enough job of building infrastructure. It took way too long to do that. We can give up money for industry here. They're pretty stable. I think we can just do some of the food-related ones. Same with here. And also here.
You have something to say?
Oh, I don't want to be called a traitor. I'll wait until I have a grievance.
A first ship. Political force can be projected across the oceans. On windy days, at least.
So you got craftsmanship, very nice. Mounted warfare. Ooh, this gives us the war elephant, but we need stuff for that. Maybe in Babylon after this I can build a horse people. Not a horse people, a boat. Wow, that's not the same thing at all. Jesus. Briefly lost my mind. There's not really any good places to put this, huh? Well, whatever. Still need to build the farmer's quarter, get my food production going on. Shortly we will declare war. So we have a map of the heavens as our event for this turn. The Empire's achievements in the sciences are already a matter of great pride. Now a bright, industrious woman hailing from the Empire's most renowned center of learning, Babylon has presented you with an atlas of the heavens, dividing the stars into constellations. Their wheeling nature, once the domain of the gods alone, now approaches human comprehension. How should it be used? So we could militarize, which would give us eagle-eyed. I assume that's a bunch of extra vision range. 2 extra vision is pretty big. Or we could educate, which is plus 10 science, minus 5 money. I actually think I'm going to declare war. Actually, I can't guarantee it. I'm going to declare war soon, so I'm just going to go with that. Science is good, and we're making a lot of money, so it's pretty easy to do that. I really want to wait to declare war until I can get iron or copper. Which I unfortunately do not, just barely don't have in my area. Which is quite annoying. I'm gonna buy this.
15 farmers' quarters.
I need
Not
to start
sure if I
remembering
should
to buy stuff.
congratulate you or burp and rub my belly.
Because, can this go in the deep ocean? No, it can't, so it's actually not useful. We want this. There's a lot of river in this territory. Can't quite buy it, but... I wanted you to combine here. Give me a slightly stronger single unit. What do these people want? Oppressing my people. Well,
You have my...
These lands belong to us. They are like flesh and blood.
Still can't go to war with them.
You
but
follow?
there's honestly no guarantee we would even win a war with them, but I still want to try. Usually I play games like this really, really peacefully, so... do something a bit different. Let's make another military unit here. See, not having copper is so brutal. Or even iron. Like, I don't understand how there's just no copper except for that one. So unlucky. I should have claimed it when I had the chance. Oh well. Can't do much about it now.
Not in this world.
Oh wait, this is too full. Do I have another one that has like 3 in it? This one has 2, so I can add them to this. Here we can make some more infrastructure. Same with here. I think we want the fountain so we can increase
To
the stability.
harness the power of water itself in order to feed your people. That should make you popular.
So now if we get enough copper, we can do that. But without being able to meet anybody, it's kind of hard. This is... yes. So this is damaged by spending turn in deep water. But it can go through the deep water. So we're going to research that so we can get that. I think that'll also give us... I think it's a city cap increase, right? Yes. So we'll no longer be taking a negative 10 issue there. And while that's not a big deal, 10 influence a turn is not the end of the world. Excuse me. It's still better to not have to deal with that, for sure. Which one is that? Maybe that's this. Oh, it is. I wanted to attach a city to that. So I think I want to attach this. We're not super stable. Yeah, that's what I figured would happen. But we can actually buy this and then build this. And that should be okay. We have an event, the language of bureaucracy. With multiple cultures and peoples, the empire finds itself linguistically fragmented. Some in far-flung regions complain that their concerns and grievances cannot be fully understood by their distant masters. Words. Administration from the capital is difficult when some regions speak other languages. Should we force all administrators across the land to speak the common tongue? So we could force them to, which gives us prosperous, which is extra money. But it costs us 100 gold, so it's only an extra 100 gold. We could yield, which I don't think I want to do. Or we could invent, which gives us science investing, which is less money and extra science. And I think that's better. And also having like
Reaching
a
the
universal
end of
language
an
is actually
ideology
pretty strong.
axis isn't
Or like pretty good
extremist.
idea in real life.
Think of it as being focused, yes? Very goal-oriented.
So we got the nice little extra stability here. So we're barely going to make it without going into mutiny. We're going to also build that there. So, oh, someone got to the medieval era. That's crazy. I guess we are pretty close, actually. We need just one more district. Huh. How are we doing in terms of fame? I really find the fame system pretty interesting in this game. It's quite different from a lot of the other games in this genre. Gonna build some defenses there. And here, we're gonna build a district, I think. Or I could build this. We are pretty close to a bunch of mountains, but I don't think they're actually part of this town, city. More food. More food for more population. Can I declare
You
war on
have
these
something
people
to
now?
say?
I can. They're weaker than us, and we are very cool, unlike they are. But, oh, we got a star for, what, science? Yeah, maybe I should wait. Actually, can I just buy one of the districts that I'm building? No. That's not a district. That's also not a district. I think if I wait a couple turns, it's actually a good idea. Because I get an extra era star. And that gives me more fame. But then again, it's a tough call. Because I actually get more powerful. What's this? Let's see what the choices are. So we have the Aztec, which is extra land unit speed and less industry cost building things. Then there's the sacrificial, specifically military units. We have the sacrificial altar, which is extra faith, extra stability, and extra influence per adjacent district. Which is okay. And let's sacrifice the population to apply celebrating. I don't know how I feel about that. So we have the Byzantines, which is +5 money per alliance, which on all cities, which is actually very strong if you are in contact with a lot of empires and actually have alliances. But unfortunately, our neighbors are very hostile to us, so we will not be doing that. And I currently can't contact anyone else either, so that's not very helpful. Similarly, this is just like this is good, but like, because like that's a lot of money for putting it next to horses, and we do have horses in our territory. But the main ability doesn't help very much, so we're not going to do that. It could be the Franks, which is just 10% influence, which is a lot. There's also faith, stability, science, influence. It's a pretty good building, but I already tried them, and I don't think I want to try them again. Oops. You could be the Teutons, which is a very religious group, apparently. You get 1 money and 1 science per state religion follower. That's quite a bit. And then the Kaiserdom gives you +1 faith per district, +3 influence. And then similarly drops stability, and also gives a bunch of faith per adjacent district, which is quite a bit, but don't really think I feel like focusing on religion through the entire game, so because like at some point I might choose secularism as a civic, so I'm not sure this is really what we want to do. We have the Khmer, which gives us just +3 flat industry on Maker's Quarters, which is quite a bit. The building is +1 industry per population, +5 food. It's actually pretty good. +2 industry per adjacent river. That's like very strong. Considering that a lot of our cities have a lot of river near them. So this is a serious consideration. They also have some nice war elephants, so that would be a nice kind of not really relevant, but a nice little continuation of our already existing war elephants. Then there's the English. +7 food per number of attached territories on city or outposts. That's pretty good. But it would just be +7 to all of our outposts, or all of our food, which isn't actually that much. Then there's the Stronghold, which is a military unit, or not unit, but building, that gives a bunch of extra range, which is pretty strong. And then it's fortifications as well. Oh, and then it gives you extra combat strength for being in a farmer's quarter. That's interesting. We have the Mongols. Oh. So we have this is an extra 100% ransack gains, and this is automatically upgrades regular outposts, but you can't attach them to cities. I don't think we really want to do that. We could be the Umayyads, which is extra science per alliance on all cities, which again is not really relevant to anything that we're doing, because we have no alliances. The Grand Mosque, which is extra science per number of attached territories. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, so extra science per attached territories, which isn't actually that much. And this is just generally not that useful. And then we have the Norsemen, who have extra naval unit movement speed and extra combat strength on naval units. Then they have the Nost, which gives -10 stability, but +5 food per adjacent coastal water, +5 food per adjacent lake, +50 money from ransack on Empire, +1 farmer slot on the city. And it's a naval unit spawn. And then there are specialty units as ship. I'm thinking I'm going to go with the Khmer, because I think that their building is really good, and having a bunch of extra industry is actually like very strong, even though I don't have a ton of maker's quarters. Actually, maybe I do. I think one of my things was a maker's quarter. So yeah, we're just gonna go with the Khmer and get the nice little elephants as well. That we don't have anything to build it with.
Wisdom and technical innovation from earlier eras bring humankind new knowledge, and we immediately use it to find new ways to kill each other off. Greater empires build more powerful armies, but brute strength may be defeated by superior innovations.
We taught that
It is
lesson to
brains
some people
versus
in our
bullets.
last game, in the
Ever
tutorial
richer
game.
cities as tempting spoils for the victor.
We had guns and they didn't. And it wasn't even actual guns, it was
For innovation and brute strength, the
like
Khmer
linemen, so they had like
with sophisticated
muskets.
hydraulic engineering and ballista-equipped elephants. I like it.
So yeah, you can see we have like a lot of river here, and like in here there's a really good spot for this district because there's so much surrounding river there. Ooh, we also get a tenant in our religion, which is very nice. So we could undertake pilgrimage, which makes civics cost less. That's pretty good. We have reject luxury, which is like less extra war support stuff, which is fine but not exciting. Observe feast, +5 food on harbor, not what I'm looking to do. Raise monuments, extra stability on garrison, and extra combat strength for units in adjacent or to the district or garrisons. Not really what I'm looking to do either. Bear not false witness is +5 science on research quarters, which is pretty good. We have quite a few research quarters. I think I'm going to do undertake pilgrimage most likely, because this is just on market quarters and we don't have many of those. And having civics cost less is actually quite good, because the civics are like really expensive. We are the only tier 2 religion as well, so we're doing a good job of converting these fools to our religion. Do we have any
I'm listening.
new things? No. I'm going to declare war in a turn or two, probably. Tragically, I cannot build any of my, or of the more exciting units, because I totally am lacking in those kind of resources. Here I'm just going to make a different infrastructure. And then a couple turns when Babylon is free, I'm going to build one of the boats. So that I can go meet one of the other civilizations. I could probably just go to war with these people now, actually. What's this? Oh yeah, I forgot that there's like a special thing specifically for being a builder. And I'm guessing that this is, yeah, so you change all money and science into industry. Which is kind of interesting if you're trying to push out like a wonder or something. But otherwise it's not super useful, I don't think. So these people can make this. Ooh. Wow, that's like a crazy spot for that. Do you guys have a good spot for this? No, because you have like no river. I still want to build it, I think. Actually, do I have any more stability stuff for them? No. I'm actually going to build this, because it's really fast and will give a lot of good stuff. What you guys, do you guys have a good spot for it? +27, sure, that's a pretty good spot. So we have Pox on the Wind. Today, the Empire spans many cities and enjoys a period of peace. However, while citizens worry less about the horrors of war, other fears prey on their minds. The citizens are afraid. The city square is rife with hearsay. Rumors across the land speak of a terrible malady laying entire communities to waste. The sufferer is bloodied and bedridden. What will you do? I think I want to heed this. I'm willing to take the extra, or like the -10 industry to get the +10 stability, and also not have to face a chance of bad consequences. Because that could be like really brutal. And like we can probably just like go here, for example, and say make less science. Or no, we can't because we don't have enough makers' quarters. No, tragedy. Oh well, it'll be worth it in the long run. So it's +15. Wait, what was that? But -10 food there. +8 food, +30. How is that not insane? I don't understand. So we have a new civic as well. So we can take a look at that. It's land rights. Does the land belong to the empire or the people? So we have inherited land, which allows us to claim, attach, and merge territories with money instead of influence. That's okay, but we make a lot more influence than money, so it's not really good for us. Because you can see we have a ton of extra influence, and our money is much lower, and instead we can just use money to buy things, or we could go communal land, which gives us 10 food per number of attached territories in all cities. That's definitely what we're going to do. As
Why
I said,
should
when I was
individual
looking at
wealth
the
and
English, I
political
believe,
connections determine the
I said
status
that
of
that was
something as timeless
7
as
was
the
pretty
land?
good, 10 is better. Bigger number, right? How many people do you have here? You have immortals and warriors. What do I have here? Yeah, I think I can go to war with
Let's
you
keep
guys.
this conversation short.
But I think I want to, like I said, wait. Actually, I think the longer I wait, the worse it is, probably. So we're just going to go to war now. Declare war. It was an ambush all along.
Let's go.
Can you guys get closer? You can get that close. Wait, why do you have to go all the way around to attack them? That doesn't make any sense. Hello? Am I that high up? Oh, I guess I am. Jesus.
30 farmers' quarters. The only thing more impressive than that are the citizens' waistlines.
So we've researched siege tactics. They are stuck there, I have now confirmed. We're going to go with Imperial Power. Just because it's nice and fast. We're going to pillage the administration center. Oh wait, I can do something else instead. Oh no. It's just telling me that it'll be converted. But I want to take this territory for myself, so I want to try and fight them.
Okay.
Can I get around them? On both sides?
Follow me.
Oh no, like not very easily. You can make something in Babylon though. I didn't make this yet, so I think we'll make this. Where can we put this? Plus 9, plus 45, plus 9, plus 49. Where did I think were good spots for this? Let's see. Plus 11, plus 43. It's got to be here then. One army's not doing anything.
Yes,
Yeah, trying to get that army to go that way was not a good plan. So I do have reinforcements. So I think I want to manual battle this. And yeah, this is like, I think basically the best way to get this. Except I might want someone actually standing here. And I don't want my nice archers at the front for sure. That doesn't make any sense, so we'll just do it like this. How did I get over there? That was... what? I guess they had a unit over there that I didn't see. Oh, I'm just gonna get destroyed then. How could I not see that though? That's crazy. Yeah, I made a mistake then. Not great.
For your family! Attack!
Hello. I really don't understand how they managed to deploy over there, because when I saw on the deployment screen, it was like all over here. So That's just very strange to me that they were able to deploy literally behind me. I don't know what's going on.
That's
What?
not possible.
I feel like I missed something. I feel like there's something going on here that I'm not seeing. Because, like, there's no way that my unit should have ended up being randomly damaged. I'm gonna reload and see. Because I didn't see at all what happened there. Very odd. Maybe it went back too far. I guess they like deployed down there and then somehow came up the side. Oh no, I see where the army is. I don't know. Strange. Oh well, we'll just change it then.
Come over here. Off we go.
Try and draw them in, I guess.
Yes.
Over this way. Let's go! Not gonna happen. Come on!
Charge!
How far did people get to move in this? Jesus. What the hell? That's so weird. That they can just move like 6 spaces in the middle of battle.
No!
He asked too much.
We'll go with
It's
Thunder
not
Ranges.
plunder, it's an early form of performance-based incentive payment.
easy to just like hard low roll this too. That was a good roll, but the other ones were so bad. Like that too, Jesus. And these just like instant die. Yeah, see, look at that. Just like all the way around. That's insane. Raiders of the Far Sea. According to hearsay, every springtime longboat raiders have pillaged and looted lands close to your borders. Sailors hailing from the harbor in Scythian Neapolis swear they have seen such slender vessels on the horizon, even hearing the low, eerie sound of their rowing chants. Some say they even row upriver to strike into the heart of the continent. With your naval force weak, people near the border are frightened they will be next. They are threatening to flee. What will you do? So we get Assure, which gives lockdown, which I don't think we want to do. We could hire them for 250, which gives us a raiding fleet, sure. Or we could ignore, but I think we're just going to hire them for some random free exploring units to go try and find some people to trade with. What's going on here?
Let's fight!
What's going on?
Let's go!
Obviously, I just want you to attack. Alright, so we wiped out that army.
Over this way. Come over here.
Probably gonna have
You
to.
have something to say?
Try and build some more units. It's a good thing that we have these places freed up. Like that. So we wait. These are just scouts. So we have you guys. I can go join these guys. Have I built one of these here yet? I have not. So we can build this here. You guys can go wait. You guys can go join these guys. I must have built one of these, right? here. Nice. Nice, nice. What about you? You can build one here. Also very good. I guess I can claim a wonder probably too. So we can look at the wonders. There's the Forbidden City, which is extra war support when going to war. Bunch of stability and fame. Not that amazing. Unfortunately, we cannot get Angkor Wat. There's a bunch of faith. We have Notre Dame, which is extra faith per technologies research and more faith. And a ton of stability. Or we can get the Todaiji, which is some faith. Protects us from other religions and a bunch of stability. I think we're actually going to go with the Notre Dame. Not going to build it yet, but we will be able to build it soon enough. There's something over here. There's also a place. Oh no, it's just a violent tribe.
Yes,
For now, we're just gonna wait there.
Your empire becomes one of the
Sounds
giants,
of science.
astride the globe.
And
And
achieved a
what will
world
you
deed,
do with this power?
getting us a bunch of extra stuff. We're gonna do this. 'Cause it seems like it'll give us extra war stuff. We also have a blossoming of beliefs. Religious feeling is strong across the empire, but that is not preventing discord from emerging from among the faithful. Great cities are finding themselves under the sway of diverse religious leaders who each see the standard creed with different eyes. New religious orders are emerging every year, and their influence is growing. What should you do with these groups? So we could dissolve them, which gives us fanatical a lot of extra faith. Could influence them, which gives us extra faith per turn. Or we could lead them, which also gives us fanatical. I think we're going to dissolve them, because we want to be one faith. Typically, fracturing faiths does not end well. Oh, we can actually build the Notre Dame pretty quickly, huh? Crazy. Oh, was that in another territory? Huh. 1253, 2047. I think we want 1253 actually, more than the alternative. So we found another nation. Hopefully they have goods to trade us and feel like trading. Whew, this place is way faster. We're gonna quickly build a bunch of infrastructure here. Oh, I found an army. Coming to fight my army.
off we go. All hands to stations. Yes.
How do I meet these people though?
Yes, Commander.
You're coming down here. Or are you just going over here to pillage? You're just roaming around. We have a lot of stability.
Setting sail. All hands to station. Make full sail.
So now we have the Huns as neighbors.
We
Raiders.
found them.
A proposal for your
Accept.
consideration.
Let's trade.
I can live with this.
Propose.
Excellent.
Nice. What do you have for trade? Copper, great.
I think you might find this
Yes, I will
interesting.
buy your
You have
copper.
created your first.
Ah, a pleasant surprise.
A proposal for you.
So now I think we can upgrade our warriors, maybe. Oh no, they need now we can actually make spearmen. That's what it is. We already dealt with meeting them. So here, I believe I can make something. No, I thought I had enough to make something. Oh, I can make these guys. These guys replaced our spearmen. Here as well. Where am I being plundered? Right here, huh? It's gonna take 3 turns. It's not a very good battle.
Raise the mainsail.
What I really need is to find iron. See, knowledge authorities. We have the Elder's Wisdom, which gives us 1 science per researcher, or 4 innovations, which is 1 science per trade route. Well, we don't have that many trade routes, but I do want to keep progress. as
There
my
must be
main
an
thing, so
awful
I'm gonna
lot
do
in that
this.
wide world that the elders
Hopefully we'll
never
get
even
more
thought
trade
of.
routes.
Come,
Let's see if they want to
let us
trade
discuss our
maps.
I think
The
you
impressive
might find
Marians,
this interesting.
science, faith, and culture. The only
Because now I
worrying
will
thing
find
about them
more people.
are those elephants.
Help me make this world a better place for.
So you don't have anything that I want. Introduce myself. You have iron. Oh, you refused. Unlucky. What about you?
greetings.
Enchanting.
Nothing that I want. You also have nothing.
1,000 welcome.
Oh
Enchanting.
wow, you have just no resources. Crazy.
No fear. Nope. All together. That will work. For your family.
I should have deployed a little bit further back. Didn't realize there was an extra space there.
No fear.
guess I don't have militias yet, which is kind of unfortunate. Crazy that they can do that much damage to my guys through the walls. But yeah, I definitely should have deployed differently. I thought that I had a better line there. Why are you taking infinite turns? I don't understand. What do you want? Oh, I guess I lost access to copper somehow? I don't understand. Like, where did it lose my copper? I don't understand. So weird.
Make full sail.
Oh, they're being attacked by someone else. Crazy. And we're being besieged here. Interesting. Can you move what?
All hands to station.
An emblematic unit is a living culture manifested in an organized troop. Let's see how the neighbors view it.
Make full sail. All hands to station.
will say about this game is it seems like it's kind of like laggy at times, which might just be the stadium.
Charge! Here we go!
That can't be done like that.
For your family! Let's go! All together. All Let's go! Attack!
Well, it's good to see you. Or I guess not really see you, but you know, same idea. How have you been? If you feel like talking, if not, that's fine too. Alright.
I'm on it.
Welcome. What do you seek?
What do they want from me? They just want 3,000 gold. Why? No. They just randomly have that demand? That's crazy. So we have the battle for the mind. The great city of Babylon is bursting at the seams, countless souls pressed within the city's tight borders. In the dense, squalid corridors, cases of madness are on the rise. Religious leaders contend that demonic forces are behind the afflictions, while the philosophers argue for the natural causes. Both are strong voices in the empire with competing solutions. What is your response? So we have study, which is extra science, pray for them, which is extra faith, and judge, which is extra money. I think we're going to study, because I think it's a good idea to, you know, try and
You
help
have
people who
reached
are
the
mentally,
end of an ideology
maybe
axis.
not in the
Of
greatest
all
spot.
the epithets other empires may use for you, wishy-washy won't be one of them.
Mercy! Over this way!
comes the other ones back.
Strike hard.
I have to wait another turn for that to finish. That's ridiculous, but whatever. Alright, have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your day. Is my mic working? Yes. Ooh, so we finally finished War Summons. So I probably can't upgrade these guys in the middle of battle. But
Now, now. Let's go. Come over here.
crazy that I roll so badly every time. They roll like max damage. Yeah, like actual max damage. That's insane. Just crazy. But I can make crossbow people now.
Understood.
I'm listening.
We can change this since this is not getting built. People can sit here and heal. You guys can go explore this way. And these people can get upgraded to crossbowmen. Let's get these guys idle. Send them over here too. Who else is idle? These guys.
Raise the
We
main
can just go up this way. Make another pike person. And then we can go on the attack. What about the Sands of Time, recently traveling across an end? I haven't actually tried it on the phone yet, unfortunately. I'm going to do that tomorrow during the day because I'll have time then. And then Bat Pixie suggested that I do a review of this game because he thinks I might be one of the first people to actually have finished a playthrough on Stadia. So I guess I'll do that once I've tried the like touch stuff. But like it should, in theory, like there's no reason it wouldn't play well with touch. Wouldn't play well on a controller, but you know. So anyways, the sands of time. Recently traveling across an antique desert land in the hinterlands of your empire, you came across a curious sight. Two vast and trunkless legs of stone beside which lied a shattered visage, and on the pedestal these words, "Look on my works and despair, nothing beside remained." The image still haunts you to this day. Whoever raised this civilization is now forgotten, any and all of their achievements gone, even their name lost to the winds. Today you reign supreme, the most famed leader in the world. And yet will you still be remembered in a century? A millennium? An eon? How to best find immortality? Preach, which would give us bountiful. Just through our people will find immortality. Right, which will give us patriotic. Not super useful right now. Or venerate, which would give us religious stuff. And fanatical and extra cheaper religious costs. I think we're going to preach. I think we want the food since we're kind of tearing through some population right now. Since we're building so many army units. Yeah, they just retreated. But yeah, in theory this should definitely play really well on the phone. It's got a nice easy UI for that type of stuff.
Move out. Get moving.
What are these? Just one thing of immortals. Ooh, nice. These ships are going to be destroyed soon, unfortunately. But it is what it is. I can't go there anymore, I guess.
Stay together. Form the ring. March. Forward, march. Follow me. Advance. Let's go. Let's take them. Keep together. Forward, march.
Nice, so we won the battle there.
Let's move. Go.
Why is this taking infinite turns now? I don't understand. Looks like they have quite a few troops coming here. How close are the other troops that I built? Pretty far away still. I guess so. But we'll manual battle this nonetheless. I think this makes sense for deployment. actually. Yeah, I guess this is how we have to deploy, basically. Oh, they have a random dudes there. But I'm the more technologically advanced civilization now, so I feel a little advantage there. Since I have pikes and they just have immortals. And also I have crossbows. We're kind of fighting on two fronts though, which is not great.
Get ready. Attack. Let's go. Let's go.
Wait. Oh, I would not have moved you there if I'd known you were just gonna
Let's go.
sit there like that. And status. Jeez, how can these people run like a marathon, but my units can't even like move and attack? That's crazy. What? It's so weird.
March.
I just don't understand it at all.
Let's get it.
And also my rolls are just so bad. Like, see, if I want to cross the river like they're doing, it takes me like a million turns. But for them to cross the river, they just do it for free. I don't understand how it's different.
In formation.
Maybe I'm just missing something though.
Forward. March. We can't do that now.
How does the computer roll so insane, but I roll so badly all the time? Jesus Christ. That I really don't understand. Like, maybe I'm not playing perfectly, but like... Like, assumedly I'm not playing perfectly. That's fine. I don't mind that. But like... When I'm consistently rolling like 5 on a 5 to 25 spread and the computer's rolling like much, much higher, it's pretty annoying. So we have a watery grave. The great coastal city of Avarice sends fishing crews far up and down the surrounding coastline. Now one of the new crews has made a startling discovery, a wreckage of an ancient galley lying well preserved in shallow waters. After brief scouting, an experienced diver offers to explore with their gang and promises a fixed payoff for the Empire. They warn that the expedition isn't for the inexperienced. What is your choice? So we can mobilize, which would give us a chance of an unexpected consequence. We get contract, which is straight from 150 gold, which is what we're going to do. Or we could protect and get fanatical, but I think we just want the extra gold. So we can just like do stuff like this. So we have 2 more itineraries. You guys can wait a turn. And here we're gonna build some food stuff. Same here. Oh, we're mutinous, huh? How are we mutinous? Actually, I want you guys to combine.
Keep up the pace.
So we unlocked theology, which is good. We got the scientist Aristar. Cool. Do feudalism, which will let us build cities easier. It's gonna be pretty relevant when we decide when we finally get rid of these people.
Eyes forward. Let's go. Together. Now.
So they're retreating, but they're retreating over here apparently.
Your people see it as a place of safety and a symbol of power. Only your friends know of the extensive wine cellar.
So they finally advanced.
Keep moving. Stay together. Move it out. Come on!
I think we want to move these guys over here.
Get moving.
Alright, so that gets rid of one of them. So we're gonna take their flag. So they have to do that or they lose the battle. It's probably an underrated thing that I've been not really doing. How is that not line of sight? What? We're gonna get off the river though. No, no, that's not what I wanted to do at all. So now we get a good roll. So he nicely wiped out their guys. Do I have more troops coming up here now? No, not right now. Get some more infrastructure. We're gonna keep building pike people. Why would you? Whatever. So I want them to heal. But these guys can go.
Yes.
Sack this. No, we don't want to do that. Because we don't really want to start grievances.
Yes. Forward, march.
People don't construct fast enough.
Over there. Let's go.
Sure.
And move. Attack.
It's a pretty weird spot for them to go right there.
Together. March. Onward.
This was a smart spot for them to go, though.
Let's go.
I'm surprised that's not considered line of sight.
And move. Move out.
Oh, I see.
Isn't possible. Acknowledge. Right. Stay together. Keep together. Charge!
Both like max rolled there. It's crazy. This place just needs more stability. Pretty unstable city.
We have
So now we can shoot.
Onward. Eye forward.
So we got a militarist star. I think that's maybe the first time I've actually unlocked a militarist star. Understood. So they only got 2 things. I'm just gonna solve them. Oh, they have 3 things, right?
Keep up the pace. Don't fall behind. Let's move.
I think that leaving the city was a huge mistake for them. 'Cause I can like go take their flag now. Go over here and then attack this person from range.
Onward to victory.
And then just annihilate these guys. Like, seems like super questionable at best. I guess they've almost killed one of my crossbow people, but I think I can just like
Let's get out.
finish this turn. Without losing any units and then take over this territory. Which means
Stay together.
we can heal these guys. So we have a culture's heritage. The capture of the great city of Parsa was a proud day for your empire. Marching through its gates, however, it was clear the defeated citizens were equally proud of their own colorful culture. What do you make of their customs and rites? Show details. So we have cultural blessing, monoculturalism. +5 stability on main plaza, +5 stability on administrative center. That's really good for us right now. As opposed to multiculturalism, which is just a little bit of influence. So we're gonna go
That
with
should
this,
help with simplicity and keep things
because
focused.
like we need the
Depending, of
stability.
course, on where you go next.
We're gonna end turn for now though, and continue to bring more units into the space. Are these guys ready to? Not
It
these
is
guys.
pleasing to...
Are these guys ready to give up yet? No. They do not like me at all, though. So, ooh, science osmosis, cool. So we're gonna go try and get this gone up here because I want to take this territory since it has iron, and iron is very important to all of my plans. But I'm gonna go have these guys join these guys. Oh wow, the Celts have already reached the... Oh no. it took them forever to reach the medieval era. Jeez. We're doing really well in terms of fame this time, as opposed to last time. We're gonna start building this lovely wonder now, because I feel comfortable doing it. We're gonna have these guys wait while these guys heal up, and then we're gonna go invade here. See if we can convince these guys to give up. I guess they're gonna give up in like 2 turns, huh?
It
Our
is
war support is
pleasing
pretty
to
low,
see you,
unfortunately.
friend.
Oh no, this is the wrong person. Our war support is probably very
You
high.
are the last
Yeah.
person I want to see.
It's an idle city. Infrastructure. Support this because it'll double the speed. You guys can wait again while these guys come and join. You guys will be fully healthy next turn, so we can wait a turn. Though I think they're going to surrender pretty soon. Yeah, because their war support is at 0. So I have 132. They can give me Parsa. I have to take that. I don't understand what you mean. So they're giving me the iron territory, and then I also want this one because it has copper. Oh no, I don't have enough. Oh, that's all the way up at the top. That's why I can't take it. Fair enough. I guess we'll just take the gold.
I appreciate your wonderful.
Yeah, well, they already did lose their war support. And we're going to attach this to this. Oh, actually, right, we actually need to detach this, I think. Yes, I will pay the money to reattach it. No problem, because we get to do this, and that doesn't take time. Yeah, we'll reattach it to you guys. Nice. Let's build some infrastructure here. Now we can just station my guys close to the border. Oh, a new grievance is available. With who? Oh, right, those are the people who demanded that I pay 3,000 gold for them for no reason. They can leave me alone. Very rude of them to expect me to do that. It's nice that we finally have... Ooh, we got an osmosis event. Got some science. Cool. Love me some science. We're gonna make a commons quarter, because that's quite a bit of stability here. We're going to build one of these up here. So that is a lot of stuff. These guys don't currently need stability. Because the stability is growing and we can't speed up the growth of the stability. So it'll just take a couple turns until it's at a reasonable spot. Nice, we finished feudalism. How are we doing in terms of this? Pretty close to the population star. Pretty close to the next science star. Pretty close to the next builder star. Cool. Doing pretty good then. I think. I'm going to go with military architecture. Have I figured out what the resources over here are yet? No, still not. One of them might be uranium then. That would be pretty exciting. We get much closer to nuking someone. It's my dream in these games. I always want to nuke people close to the end of the game. Actually, in this game, you can render the Earth uninhabitable through pollution. And I also really want to do that. Because I think it's pretty funny. True to life. Humanity's nuts and just completely fucks it all. We've gained a lot of pretty good stuff from being the Khmer. Oh, that's not worth it. Like, we gained a ton of industry from building all of these berets. Okay, well, I know I said one turn wasn't worth it, but I've decided that it is from this city instead.
Whatever you intend to produce, with 15 makers quarters,
Population.
I guarantee there will be a lot of it.
Nice, so we got the builder star, which is good because we're the builders. So we probably should be building a lot. We're pretty close to the aesthete star, not to the expansionist star. And as I said, another science star, so it won't be too long until we're out of the medieval age, I think. Which is good. Ooh, another science osmosis event. That's awesome. Nice. We've spread Babylonian shamanism. And we're even spreading it up here too. How? Because we dominate their culture as well. These guys still hate us.
You dare come to me now?
A proposal for you. Think on it.
Oh, they've been trespassing. Demand.
Remedy this impasse.
Trespassing.
Or
I'll demand again.
you will pay in other
Demand
ways.
again.
Let me be clear.
I refuse their
Rectify
demands.
this, or I will rectify things for you.
Our relations with these people are very bad. We
You
should be
bore
stronger
me,
than
so
them
be
by now.
brief.
Yeah, we are much more powerful than them. And I only grow more powerful by the day. So these people can now
Notre
finally
Dame.
actually build something.
An impressive achievement
Nice.
built at a time when scientific inquiry and growing faith marched hand in hand.
So you can build a nice little farm here. Here, we can keep building infrastructure. Because it's cheap. So we have the wealth of the faithless. The empire stands for tolerance and religious freedom. Faiths of many dominations welcome here. However, now that your own religion is stronger than ever with 2 holy sites found across the land, you have the power to decide if minorities of other faiths should be subject to taxes for peaceful coexistence. We are kind of being a bit of a crazy group, so I think we're gonna tax the minorities.
I suppose that's one way of convincing them to change faiths. Pay for it regardless.
Yeah. Make them pay us. It's just a smart strategy.
Say what you need to say.
I'm not gonna withdraw my demands. More population. Very nice. Even more industry would be good. The faster we can build things, the better. Especially the districts, since what happened? Foreign war declared. The Mongols declared war on the Huns. I thought they were already a vassal. I don't understand.
What do you say to this appealing proposal?
Regrettable, but necessary.
Agreed.
Anyways, we were gonna build a district here. I would like a harbor. Wait, what? Plus at least stability after completion. I don't know, I assume that's temporary. But nonetheless, quite useful. How is this stability doing? Can build a common quarter somewhere. Right here. Oh, no, I don't want to replace the research quarter. That'd be awful. Oh, they finally became, oh no, that was the Huns. Jeez. These guys were already in that era. But they kept their own group. Which I guess makes sense if there's nothing that's good for you. I don't really want to trespass on their land because I don't want them to have grievances with us.
What do you
We do have
want
quite a
now?
bit of war support. So we have a merchant from afar. Bang, bang, bang. A rabble of traders ferrying strange wares are knocking on Scythian Neapolis' gates. Demanding an audience, they tell you they hail from a far land, having traveled many leagues along one of your fabled trade routes. They claim to offer merchandise that will be profitable, but they also look rather haggard and exhausted. Do you agree to let them in? Sure. We'll gamble on them not being spies. I trust them. Sure. I already have a harbor here, sort of. Right? Yeah, this counts as a harbor. I know it doesn't, but it counts as a naval spawn. Which is just as good anyways. Sure, good. So we almost get the Aesthete Star. We're on our way to the Agrarian Star. How are we doing for the Builder Star? Close, close. Which is good because we need the extra fame. So we're gonna speedrun this. Build like mad. Ooh, a new grievance. Nice, so we got the Aesthete Star. We'll look at that in a sec. A trade route was destroyed. Who destroyed my trade route? Didn't tell me who my grievance was against either.
You have something to say?
I'm concerned that these people are unjust, so I will add to my demands because I don't like them. Lots of demands for them. So we have the human animal. As your civilization grows, you must recognize that your cities are not simply engines of production. They are places for your people to live and find community, with the commons now a bedrock of your empire's cities. You must decide what is your most important obligation to your citizens. So we have the options of public security, which is minus 50% on garrison industry cost, and a public happiness, minus 50% on common quarter industry cost. I think we're going to go with public
A bit
happiness.
of flexibility and freedom is more than worth a bit of risk, right?
At least if you build them in a good spot, they do. Oh, a new grievance is available again. So you got the agrarian Aristar. Nice.
I'm listening.
Oh. You guys are preventing the faithful from practicing their faith freely. I'm going to demand that.
Remedy this
Because
impasse.
I really hate you guys.
Or
So you've now researched military architecture. Let's go with seafaring next. I don't really have any research quarters, so I'm going to try and make one. But I don't have a good spot for it. Maybe I actually want a farmer's quarters. Actually, I think it's better just to do all the infrastructure stuff that I have been slacking on for science. Because that'll add a bunch of science to my society. Because as I said, infrastructure is very important, actually. Ooh, we have a new tenant. Develop the intellect, which is plus 20 science per alliance. On Empire, we have 0 alliances, so this is actually useless. Honor kin, extra movement speed, more holy sites, minus 10% on unit industry cost. That's kind of good. Be charitable, plus 2 influence on commons quarter. That's okay. Mandate patronage, plus 2 money per number of trade routes on city or outposts. That's not very useful. Oops. Sustain the faithful, which is plus 10 war support when they refuse my demands, plus 10 war support when they break an agreement on relations. Or challenge orthodoxy, which is just 15 industry. I'm just going to take the extra industry. We're kind of speedrunning buildings, so it seems good. Nice. Let's build some of that stuff. A new civic. So do we believe in freedom of speech, which gives us less cost of canceling or enacting civics? Or do we want propaganda, which prevents any empire revolution? I think we're gonna
If
propaganda.
people can
I
spout
don't
any
know
sort of
exactly
garbage,
what that
who's to know what the truth
will
is?
give us, but hey, I'm here for it nonetheless.
With 5 commons quarters, sampling all the city's entertainments can easily lead to penury and perhaps divorce.
So this only costs 2. 2 turns. I think this city wants more food. This city over here needs some stability. And this is plus 30 stability. But we'd have to remove a market quarter. So but we'd only lose 3 gold, so that is fine. Babylon has gained some population. Babylon can also build this thing, but doesn't really need stability because they have a lot of stability already. Rating for food. You are vastly outstripping the amount of population you should have. You guys could use one of these. Just build around this. We unlocked our builder star. Very nice. So we can up our culture. Looks like we might be the first ones to do that, which is cool. So our options are the Dutch, which is more money per population, making some VOC warehouses, hitting up the classic East Indian Company basically. Money per adjacent harbor is a lot, but I don't have a lot of harbors. We have the Haudenosaunee, which is +1 food on exploitation, which is pretty good. Just like random food. The Three Sisters Plantation, which is +5 food per number of attached territories. And then +3 food per adjacent farmer's quarter, which is not too bad. We have the Joseon, who I played before, but I won't be playing this time because we're not really doing much sciencey stuff, or as much sciencey stuff. And this is just really strong. +3 science on tile producing science. If you have tiles producing science, that's a lot. And every thing like this is very good for that too. But I don't have many research quarters, so I don't think it's very good. We have the Ming, which is less cost for enacting and canceling civics, and then a bunch more influence, and also the rocket cart. I think the Mughal +2% industry per number of territories in your sphere of influence on capital is pretty okay, but that only really affects the one city, so I'm not sure if I want that. +3 industry per workers is pretty good, but I don't know. But that would be more elephants. Elephants with guns on their back. It's pretty sick. Pretty sick. Could be the Ottomans. -50% on heavy weapon industry costs, and +3 combat strength on those. And then you get Janissaries, as well as the Sultan Kami. The Poles, who we're not going to go because this is not things we're doing. The Spanish, +3 combat strength on units starting their turn in a non-allied territory. If we're going to go to war soon, that's pretty strong. The Cathedral Gotica, +1 faith per population is okay. I'm not really looking to do a ton of faith though. The Edo Japanese give us +1 influence per population on city or outpost. That's a lot of influence. We already have a ton of influence though, but maybe that's good. Terra is much more influence, and a lot of influence if it's next to mountains. And the Naginata Samurai, they're just okay. I think that what we're gonna do is we are going to go with these people. Maybe. I do kind of want the rocket cart though. It's kind of cool. But there's no way I'd be able to actually build it. Same with this. I could build the Janissaries. Not the winged hussars though. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go with these people because the extra food will be good, and we're doing like a really good job of building our population anyways, so that'll give us a bunch of fame when we get the stars.
Geography, cartography, algebra, optics, astronomy,
I know I've said this before, but I do really like the
exploration. But discoveries are not made solely by traders
little cutscenes.
and
I think they're
adventurers.
cool.
Those who explore with ships and caravans would go in circles without those who explore with pens and parchment. A stable, successful, ecologically pragmatic culture. There is something to be said for matriarchies.
Cool. Oh, we can claim a new wonder too. That's cool. I think I'm only gonna do 2 more turns of this, and then I'm gonna play some Genshin Impact because I need to do some stuff for that. So we can claim, but anyways, we could claim Machu Picchu, which gives all of my other cities food equal to 50% of the food produced by Machu Picchu City, that sounds insane. St. Basil's Cathedral, which is another faith one, which I'm not super worried about. The Tokapi Palace, which gives extra production towards any shared product. So we could always gamble and go this, since it gives like 5%, a ton of extra industry, and then we could do this if it doesn't get claimed. But I'm just going to claim this, because I don't feel like gambling that way. we'll build it on Babylon soon. Unfortunately, they're diseased, so they lose a bunch of food. Rip. It's a good thing we're already producing so much food. So getting diseased is not the end of the world. So we have Babylon is free now, so we can build this lovely thing. Oh, but it can only be built on top of mountains, huh? Oh. May have a bit of an issue. Alright. I'm going to exit the game and then reload. Fortunately, this game autosaves. Oh, kicked me out again. Huh. Interesting. Oh. Here we go. Decided it felt like working. Cool. Problem solved. Actually, I think I'm going to end stream quickly instead of going for just a quick like intermission break, because I want to put this on YouTube and that will make that much easier for me. Even though this hasn't been the most exciting, we did kind of go from losing a war to winning a war. Though I have had a couple small issues with Stadia tonight. Like what just happened there, and I think it was lagging a bit earlier, but that could be on my side too. That's kind of the thing with streaming services. They're amazing if your internet's like good and consistent, and my internet usually is good and consistent, which is why I think this is great for me. But if you have like subpar internet, it's not as good. It still is really good, don't get me wrong. Like, Stadia is great. So where can I place this? So I can only place it here. But that's what crashed me. No, it works, cool. Even though it's in the other territory. We're just gonna throw like everyone onto Machu Picchu as they come up, because the faster we get Machu Picchu built, the better. Yeah, we're down to 30 turns. Not too bad. Jesus, that's what a cost to absorb that city. Holy frick. So we have an expedition for the state. A well-connected sailor has approached your court seeking funds to mount a naval expedition. He seems a driven, ambitious man, stung by the expedition's rejection by his own country. By sailing from the grand maritime city of Babylon, he believes he can discover a new, more efficient route to distant lands by sea. What do you say? So we have fund, which will potentially have a good consequence, or we have oversee, which will let us get a new army, a reinforcement on Babylon, but that's probably a ship. I think we're just going to gamble. I think that's way more interesting. So I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to play until whatever the consequence of that comes up. Should be sweet. We're all in Machu Picchu, baby. All in Machu Picchu. Shouldn't take that long. And then we can start building the Three Sisters plantations to ensure that we have a ton of food for my people forever. Oh, I can make swordsmen now, can't I? But are they even better than just having pikemen? Probably not. I want to make these, but I don't have enough copper or iron. So sad. Does anyone have what I want?
Come, relax. Let us
Maya
speak.
don't. They're very weak.
Welcome.
What about you?
What
You
do you
have iron.
seek?
How would you like to trade?
To what do I owe the...
A proposal for you.
Rude.
Think on it.
I'll renounce. Wait, you guys finally have anything? No,
Sovereign.
you just have tea. Funny that the English have tea already. Usually
I
they
am
go
listening.
over it. These people have just nothing. Holy. We found land. Cool. So what did we find? We found the New World, but I have a feeling people are already on the New World. I don't see it. Unless it's like in here. Oh. So that war has ended. I don't know what happened. I still don't see where the road to the New World is. Oh, is it over here? Oh, or is that thing just a Great Barrier Reef? Maybe it is over here. Very interesting. I need an explorer. I wonder if I can get a ship that will not sink at sea. I've made an executive decision since I'm the one streaming, and I'm going to go a little bit longer. Just because I want to see what happens. We're doing way, way better with the fame than we were doing in the tutorial game. In the tutorial game, through the whole thing, we were like 4th to 5th. Until the very end when we like shot up to 3rd.
You have unlocked seafaring.
Now we're just like
Ah, to
way ahead.
safely travel the dangerous, hungry oceans. You can cause
don't have
trouble
anything good
any way you
today.
want now, and have a better chance of getting away with it.
Heavy infantry, great swordsman. This can't be built either. But we can build a hamlet. But that's not that useful. I like having an extra unit slot for the armies, actually. That's pretty good. Have you guys decided you want to go to war yet?
You have something to say?
Sure, let's declare war on them. Yeah, we need war on these people. They have saltpeter. What do we have down here? Okay, so this one of these has to be uranium, I think. If we still don't have it revealed what it is.
March!
Let's start marching into their territory.
Yes.
Do they still have like primarily immortals? That's kind of sad for them.
Will do.
Where is their actual city here? Oh, they only have the city up there. This is just territory. I see, I see, I see. I see.
Let's go! Stay together. Keep together. Get Get moving.
Oh, they have secret units over here. So I probably want to get my guys to not be directly in the
I'm on it.
line of fire. I guess I wanted to deploy up there. That would have been smarter. Oh, where did these guys come from? The problem with crossbowmen is it's hard to get them to attack. If I can get them to attack from here, though. I can. I should have probably not put these guys here first. I'll move these guys here now. And defend. Can I shoot them now? I can, perfect. Crossbows give a, or like, range units is like a huge advantage, even if, sometimes they're not, like, the most able to shoot. Kind of an unfortunate situation that the wrong ones were the ones we attacked with. So I think we would have had a better deployment shot with these, and then we would have not had to have this exact situation happen. But oh well.
How about those? Give us strength. Fight! Fight! Let's go! Keep moving. Stay together. To arms. Let's take them. In formation. Charge!
What the hell happened there? That was not what we wanted at all. Jesus. Very unfortunate. That was tragic. I don't know how I clicked that so badly. Because like I had a pretty good spot there, I think. Or it's gonna be hard for them to get through all of my guys. Wow. Seems like it didn't want to load properly. There we go. So are my guys up here? Their dudes are up there. It's now a fine thing. Pool manual battle. I don't think we want all my dudes. We can actually surround our crossbow guys, but that's actually not great. I think where we want the crossbow people is like down over here.
Keep up the pace.
Because then they can like shoot up into here. Where they're kind of going to have to put their guys. See, that's on a river. I would not have put them here, I think. Oh, that's why I didn't go down. Oops. Didn't see that. I also didn't see that I had these guys back here.
Stay together.
So we wiped them out. Very good.
You have my ear. For a time.
So now we're gonna just kind of
Let's go!
sneak back and heal for a bit.
Keeping watch.
And then we'll continue our sortie up here. I think I'm just gonna keep playing this until I'm bored. Which might not be until like 4 in the morning. We'll have to see. So we're almost done Machu Picchu, which, considering that Babylon, that's the surplus food, and that's like including a huge amount of negatives. We're gonna be making so much food. We'll be able to waste like America does. It'll be Pog. What's this do? That's the one thing I actually didn't know. Oh, does this move a population? Oops. I think I just accidentally did something. Oops. Oh well. It is what it is. Babylon's in trouble, but you know. So they want to send more people to die. So manual battle.
Forward, march!
We're actually gonna have to deploy very far back. That was not far enough back. Oh well. Oh, they're gonna try and like go that way. Oh, they have walls over here. That's why. So it's not my turn yet. What did I get? Crossbowmen? I'm just gonna walk over here and start shooting people. Crossbow powers. These are pike people, so they can go down here. More pike people. Go right here. Crossbows over here. Get a nice shot going on.
Forward, march! Get ready, attack! Come on!
I am getting better at understanding where the crossbow people can actually shoot from, I think, which is super helpful when it comes to actually doing things in this game. Nice, we defeated them. We can bring these people over here to heal as well. Or I guess I can heal right here. We're all veterans. Except for this guy. So we have based on a true story 1. Your achievements are many and your land's beautiful. Since times of antiquity, your people have marveled at a place of great natural grandeur, Haudenosani. I have no idea if that's how you say that, but whatever. Within your lands, but few have heard the true and thrilling story behind its discovery until now. A popular playwright in Haudenosani has adapted the event for his stage, a saga of exploration and high adventure, replete with dramatic embellishments and vicious romance. Excuse me, the people are thrilled, and you hear it is not half bad. Perhaps you should grace this theater with your own presence and see it for yourself, which gives us learning and can trigger another narrative event, which is a lot of excitement, or patriotic, which is less exciting.
Reaching the end of an ideology axis isn't extremist. Think of it as being focused, yes? Very goal-oriented.
So they have another troop over here, getting ready to come over and fight me, I guess. Oh, we can claim
Machu
one or
Picchu
two.
could be
We just
described
completed
as
Machu
an
Picchu.
imperial center for an empire that cares deeply about
Is there anything
agriculture
unclaimed? Oh, there
and
is.
has no fear of
So
heights.
Topkapi Palace is also still unclaimed, so we're going to claim this because we'll want to build more wonders later in the game. For sure. So you guys are good to go. We're going to go take a look at what's going on over here. Oh, actually, that's not a good way to go, but... I don't think I want to start building this just yet because we're having some food problems here. Start building these. Oh no. This is plus 20, that's way better. Sure. There's some kind of like natural choke points here that I don't really like seeing. But we'll deal with it anyways.
Right. March! Forward, march! Onward. Stay together.
I could probably just attack them actually if they're that weak. Sure. Sure.
Let's go! Get moving.
Hell yes, please attack.
In formation. Move out. And move. And attack.
Oh, so close. Jesus. Why do you have to go all the way around? I don't understand.
Keep together. Yeah. Let's go. Give us strength.
think they're gonna lose this battle, just maybe. Oh, they have a secret troop over here. Came out of nowhere. Tried to RKO me. With some scouts. Interesting. But I have their flag, so they're kind of in trouble. So as long as I hold their flag, I win.
And attack! Let's go!
But yeah, that's it for them. So
Speak
there were
and make it
supports that
quick.
hard dropping. So we should be able to just like wait them out. Ooh, we got an agrarian star. Nice, we're really quickly growing in terms of population, even though Babylon is like quickly dying. Because, you know, -71 food. We accidentally clicked something that we were not supposed to. It's not a great plan. Food up here. Can make another one of these up here somewhere. 31. Ooh, I found them. I found their little dudes.
And move!
I don't know where they're going though. But I'm gonna chase them down. We can make new science. We can get chivalry. Just let us build a hamlet, which is okay. These people I'm actually just gonna have wait here just in case. Actually, wait, I should have them wait here. What am I doing?
Keeping the peace.
In Babylon, we're gonna make one of these over here. Because Babylon really needs food. So now Babylon is positive in terms of food, which is good. These people, I think, have a lot of farms. I don't know where you're going. But I am going to chase you down for sure. Maybe this is going to take way too long to chase them down. I go fight these guys.
Eyes forward!
But actually that might not be a good idea, because they kind of just like... they're just going to retreat anyways. Cancel the last battle, right? -5 from retreating. I love it.
Formation!
I keep making more food. We're gonna be the most well-fed empire on the planet. Whatever this planet is called.
Onward to victory!
I'm gonna chase these guys down.
Forward, march!
I want to break
You
their
are the
support.
last person I want to see.
Together! Now!
I'm just gonna get started about this. Because I don't think a 5-on-1 is particularly exciting. Are they actually breaking this? What do they do? I don't understand. So they lost their war support. So we get war resolution. I want this. I want this. Can't get that because they also cannot get this. But yeah, force.
I appreciate your wonderful
to get it.
actions.
Sure. We can have some trade. Now they've absolutely been shreked to oblivion. We're going to attach this to this. Since that'll increase the amount of food here. And Parsa can have Amanasaya. Ooh, we got an expansionist star. Was not expecting that. These guys need to territory, but it's fine right now. I'll wait until they leave, hopefully.
On the lookout. On the lookout.
It's gonna be a slow grind for this city. This city is pretty, Oh, I have so much money. Jesus. How did I miss that I had so much money? I can just buy this. And then I can buy the next farmer's thing too. And then we can try building this. More food, but where? Nowhere good. No good districts to build. We'll build infrastructure. We have more followers of Babylonian shamanism. Very nice. Whew. It's a lot of science. Yeah, we'll just have you guys wait here. Oops. Up here, I guess. But I could also build food up here. Plus 14. Speaking of food, actually, I realized I probably do have a good place to build food. Yeah, up here. So I need to get access to this saltpeter. Actually, for that I might want to detach this briefly. I will pay to reattach it, that's fine. I can't get it yet. That's fine, I'll wait. So we have I come bearing steam. An inventor, engineer, ostracized from her own country on account of her religion, has come to you offering her scientific expertise. She wishes to settle in the city of Babylon, where she believes she could work productively. Her pioneering work on the fundamentals of engines could be vital. But the fact she is not a follower of Babylonian shamanism can make things difficult. What do you say to her? So we could naturalize, which is like, seems like way better than just plus 10 stability, because it's plus 20 science and 150 gold. We're going to
You're
naturalize
at
her.
the end of an ideology axis? Well, there's something
Very
to be
progressive,
said
I
for
know.
unswerving dedication to a cause.
How do I get gunpowder? How far off am I from gunpowder, actually? Gunpowder warfare. Oh, I think I need to just advance my civilization, yeah, to early modern. Oh no, I'm already in the early modern era. So it's already here then. So I just have to wait until this is done, and then I can get saltpeter in some turns. Ooh. We have a new religion, this tenant. Beware false prophets is plus 50 science on cultural wonders, which we have a 2, and they're going to build another one, so this is a great idea. This, which is plus 20 stability on territories if they follow a foreign religion. Don't really want that. Donate generously, plus 25 money per alliance on empire, not really good. Or this, which is just plus 2 combat unit. Strength, we're going to go with beware the false prophets, since we're building all of the wonders. Because we're just cool like that. Some cheap infrastructure.
With 10 territories, as feudal structures prove practical for both farming and warfare, certain codes and practices
Now you
arise that,
gunpowder.
ideally, ensure
This time
a
we actually
fair
have
and
saltpeter.
honorable society.
I guess one of these could be coal or oil as well as potentially being. Oh, that wasn't even the right place to detach. I briefly lost my mind, but it's good that we did that anyways, because a free harbor is pretty good. More free science. Thieves of the sea, transoceanic trade is flourishing, but such richly veined routes are attracting vultures of the high sea. Pirates are rumored to be planning audacious raids on ships near the wealthy city of Scythian Neapolis. Unless the Empire responds, wealth that should go to the city is likely to go into the pockets of the scoundrels. What is the right move? So you could secure it and get overproductive, which is 20 industry, which is pretty reasonable but not insane. Or we could recruit and get an army. I think we're actually going to just secure it anyways. Get a little bit of extra oomph in our production. Plus 21. Is there anything crazy up there? Plus 20. So we have Iowa City right here. More infrastructure. Actually, just gonna buy that. Why did I buy that? I'm gonna buy this in Babylon instead. Hello. Yes. And then I'm going to build this wonder. Where am I gonna build this wonder? Who knows? I'll put it here. And then we're gonna all in build this wonder soon. That was a lot of stuff. Got gunpowder warfare, which means, where is it? We can attach briefly. Build this for free, or well, not for free, but like it is basically for free. Since it only costs us something we have basically unlimited amount. Ooh, we got another agrarian star. We really are doing a good job of just absolutely blasting out population. Can I do this again? Oh, I can do it again. I'm gonna do it right here. Pop. Savage. We have like no stability in this city. We absolutely need a commons quarters. So speed finish that. So we have 15 turns left until we finished our lovely wonder. Oh, they have a ship. Oh, they have territory over here, huh? Interesting. That would explain why I gained so much population here. The Ghanaians have entered the early modern era with the Edo-Japanese. Cool. Oh, that's actually actively not worth it. You guys preparing to fight? You look like you're preparing to fight.
Why are you here?
The waters are choppy instead of still. Placate them. Pay. Let me be clear. Rectify this.
people are going to get the business pretty soon if they're not careful. The Maya reached the early modern era with the Mongols. Cool. We're like halfway through the early modern era. Maybe even more. You guys are really starting to bother me again. Funny that they're just pumping out immortals. Maybe that's the only thing they have. So you guys need also this. That will give you some more stability. Research to alchemy. Very cool. Got another scientist Aerostar. We can research guilds next. Or maybe the three-masted ship. Oh, furnace steel. Furnace steel is the answer. This will give us some good stuff. Wait, I have iron. What's that talking about? No, I need coal. That's what it's saying. Sorry. But there's no coal on this continent. These people keep going to war. The Mongols and the Teutons. It's pretty nuts. Ooh, Nevada. The human cost. Across the border where war ravages the empire of Mongols, thousands have abandoned their homes and are now seeking sanctuary in your peaceful lands. Refugees and no doubt some agitators too are amassing near the closest city of Parsa. They are tired but proud, afraid yet hopeful. It is a delicate matter and one that may have far-reaching consequences. What is your decree? So we could refuse them, lose 250 gold. We could welcome them, get 2 populations. We're going to be welcome. I believe in refugees being taken in, and also it just gets us that. So, very good for us to do that. Hopefully the consequences are not too negative. Because that would certainly be a downer. Now I think it's worth it to have this take 1 turn less. 13, like 15 to 14 doesn't feel as big as 5 to 4, and it also isn't. It just isn't as big because percentage-wise it's less. Oh, what's their offer?
These escalating demands serve neither
So you
of
want me
us.
to give you stuff, pay, and give you more stuff? No. No, I refuse your demands. No, I hate you. I hate you guys, so I'm going to refuse your demands. Go away. You can have your war support, because I'm going to take over your city, and it won't matter. We have saltpeter. It's time soon to get guns. Oh, I actually can get guns, right? Not here, though. Can I upgrade these people to guns? No. What about you guys? I can upgrade you guys to guns. Now we have some arquebusiers. So, they should really be scared. Alright, next turn we finish our Tokapi Palace, which is good. I want to go to war with these people again.
You have my ear. Fort, why are you here?
They don't really even have anything. War it is.
Topkapi has been built, rebuilt, and renamed any number of times. It is a testament to stamina and survivability.
Let's go fight these people. I don't know if I want to fight these people here, though. Because I don't really like that it's going to kind of be sort of surrounded like that. infrastructure spree. Oh, they were hiding a bunch of warriors and stuff, but that's not very scary.
Let's get him!
So they retreated again.
Get that.
Yes. This is a good plan. 'Cause I'm pretty sure they can just not kill these at all. Yeah. Unfortunately, they capture my flag, which could result in me losing the battle, but I have my reinforcements down here, so I don't think it actually even matters. What do we get out? Arquebusiers. Just immediately kill these guys. Unfortunately, they can't move afterwards. I think we just want to defend over here, though. I mean, yeah, them having to attack through the wall is just like absolutely obliterating them. God, imagine that. Some people with like stone axes running at people with guns. That's crazy. They might actually kill my dude here. Oh, I didn't want them to go there. And we'll see. I'll try and save them. Oh, I have these are arquebusiers again. So we're just gonna shoot people. Oh, I can't actually shoot this turn. That's sad. Yeah, tragedy has struck. We lost a single pikeman. Unfortunately for them, I'm going to shoot them again. And then capture this, and then we're going to siege their city. Because that should just end the war. And their empire. I guess you guys can't move. Sure. So we got that. Now we can go with guilds. Maintain the siege. Try and build a siege weapon. Since we haven't done that before. Oh, where can I build this? Oh, up here. Sure. Is there something good to build this? Plus 15? Sure. God, we have so much food. But so much food needs. Is that an actual unit or just a boat? It's just a boat. turns. Sure. It takes 1 turn, jeez. We're up in our science production by a lot by getting all these infrastructure things, which is good. I think actually having Babylon make more food even is even better. This place having food is less exciting. But having more stuff like that. Ooh, the human cost too. It hasn't been easy, but refugees scattered across the empire by and large have been warmly welcomed by the populace. People have shared cooking traditions, plots of lands, and as many comforts as they can afford. Many say it is because of the empire's worldly outlook, so we have harmony. The refugees genuinely welcomed, they've become productive citizens, prosperous on 7 cities for 20 turns. That is a lot. God bless. Oh, sheesh. What is this? Are they trying to siege my city? Are they trying to counter siege? No, no, this is my siege still. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, we can probably just assault. They just got random crap. Get in the walls. Can you shoot anyone? You can. Shoot these people. You can also shoot someone, right? Yeah, you can shoot these people. Kill them. Can you guys get in the city now? No. Oh, we actually achieved our last star as well, which is very cool. This means we're like really, really far ahead. I think I could have probably played this on a higher difficulty. I think I'm getting better at understanding. This is probably the last game that I'm going to actually play on stream for a bit, because I've played a lot of this in the last couple weeks. Or like the last week and a bit. I think I've played like too much almost. And by almost I mean for sure I've played too much of this. Shoot him.
Ready, boys? Shoot!
Can you shoot him as well? So I think we want to just kill him from the side. We can have these people go here, and then shoot these people. Shoot him. Oh, no shooting this turn, I guess. Maybe they already shot. Yeah, we just are absolutely botting these people. Nice. Guns. I can't imagine being Persian immortals and then having to deal with people who have arquebuses. Would be pretty brutal. Nice, we earned 7 era stars. Did we only earn 7? Yeah, we did only earn 7. Are we close to any other ones? We're really close to the builder star. How many building things are we doing right now?
A permanent settlement on another continent.
Oh,
Quite the globe-spanning imperialist you've become.
is it because we wiped out? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. We earned 7 stars. We can choose a new culture. So we were the Haudenosaunee, so we could be the Persians, which would give us minus 25% shared project industry cost, minus 25% on all construction industry costs, and then a caravanserai, or caravanserai, which is more money for trade routes, industry money, and more money for money buildings. These guys seem pretty strong. The Jazzerarchies. We could be the Austro-Hungarians, which is influence on district, influence on emblematic district. Not super worried about that stuff. And then the Evidence Bureau agents, which are some secret police. I like it. Pretty savage, but you know. The British, which is colonial riches plus 10 money per number of attached territories on the capital. Same with science. And then you get a bunch of extra money, and extra money for liege per adjacent district. And that's the Redcoats. Could be the French. Have the Cuirassiers, which gives you extra science in all cities, just a flat 10%, which is really big. Or the exhibition hall, which is more science per population. We do have a ton of population, so that is pretty good. We have the Germans, which is just extra combat strength and less cost. The Coking Works. Sorry, I'm yawning now. Which gives pollution, extra industry per population. I don't think we're ready to pollute the world yet. We don't want to be the Italians. They're not a group of people I would like to associate myself with. We could be the Mexicans, who get plus 10% food on all city, which is a ton. The Hacienda, which is plus 1 food, minus 10 stability. More food for adjacent farmers' quarters, plus 1 food on tiles producing food. And plus 1 farmer slot, counts as a farmer quarter. As well as the Soldaderas, which look like they're potentially units in our city. The Russians, who get extra experience on creating units, more war support, we're capturing a city, and all this stuff. The Siamese, who get extra industry per district. The floating market, which gives you more money. That looked like another elephant with a gun on its back. I like that there are 2 separate different elephants with guns on their backs. There's this one and then the one the other group had. And there's the Zulu. I don't think I really want to be the Zulu. I'm not... While I have done a lot of warfare stuff, I don't really think that's really good for what we're doing. I think we're going to be the Mexicans. Just continue pushing out food. Just food forever.
The world gets larger, the cities expand, buildings reach higher, and roads stretch longer. And yet, the world gets smaller as bridges unite lands. Towns congest, and railroads bring distant goods to the doorstep.
It's pretty late and I was up
Anything
early, so I'm
seems
going to keep streaming for like
wondrous
15 minutes.
Though as humankind grows, the planet itself
Though I definitely said I was going to end
begins to
earlier,
shrink.
but whatever, I lied.
Everyone
Lies
talks
happen.
about Mexico's revolutionary heroes, mural painters, and passionate people. Please don't forget the agave.
Gotta have that agave for that tequila. How else are we gonna have sick margs? Shh. Nice. They're about to lose their war support. Probably because they lost their capital. War resolution. Give me everything. I'm just gonna attach that to Avarice. Oh wait, this is still building. Jeez, what an awful place to place an outpost. Holy shit. They need some stability here. That's a bit of stability. We're gonna wait. These people. this is new. This is the hacienda. We're just gonna pay to build that. We can build another hacienda right here. Pay to build that too. We're just out here spending all the money for 1 million billion food.
Greetings.
What do you guys want?
To what do I owe this pleasure?
Do you have grievance? No? I don't know what you wanted. We're a full 2 eras ahead of them. That's hilarious. Tragedy has struck, though, that these people have been eliminated and are no longer a problem for me. Such tragedy. We have the Combine. The inhabitants of Assur are tired of perennial chaos that comes with lack of an official city administrator. Daily life is difficult, and without clear leadership, the city's economy is not growing as well as it could. As a result, the citizens have taken matters into their own hands and have formed a number of organized committees. In many matters from agriculture to finance, do you wish to step in? So we could prohibit, which gives us this extra city cap. Or we could have fame. I want the city cap because, yeah, we are... I have a little bit of too few cities. So you're injured. Are you injured? Hacienda. More food for everyone. We have like unlimited food.
Awaken alert.
Have I figured out what those resources are down here? Ooh, one is coal. So we can also claim another wonder, I believe. We already have that one, so we can claim the Statue of Liberty, which is more money and more science per number of territories that are in our sphere of influence. We could claim this one, which is just a ton of science on everything, which is pretty good. Or this, which is +1 industry per population on all cities. We're gonna get the Eiffel Tower. That's a lot of industries, or like stuff for our, yeah, industry, because we have a ton of population. So Angel Wings. For the longest time, Babylon has faithfully served as the breadbasket of the empire. Its rich farmland, a source of envy in other territories. The people of the region, however, have often been called idle and accused of neglect or worse. Now, though, a zoologist has identified a parasite thought to be responsible for what many thought a character defect. Anylostoma duodenale, aka the common hookworm. The region's reputation for lethargic, exhausted workers with distended bellies and emaciated shoulder blades, Angel Wings, is clear. What will you do, though? So you could educate. A focused public health campaign around Babylon will make the citizens feel value, which gives celebrating for 100 gold, 10 stability. Whew, excuse me. We could treat, which is probably what we're going to do, which gives us bountiful. I'm not super worried about like the small amount of food, but I do like that treating is the right thing to do. Or you could discredit, which gives us +10 industry and non-besieged cities. We're going to treat.
Reaching the end of an ideology axis isn't
It's the right thing to do.
extremist. Think of it as being focused, yes? Very goal-oriented.
And soon enough we'll be building the Eiffel Tower. I could build it in Parsa, actually. It's kind of like Paris. And I could just have other people help build it. That sounds good to me. Ooh, a new civic, e-religion. I actually think we are religious, so we're not going to do either of these things. We're the odd religious society. I think we just gained too much from our religion to do that. So we've finished researching guilds. We've got a new conversion to Babylonian shamanism. And we're going to do centralized centralized power. This place needs to actually build itself up, so we're not gonna worry so much about having it contribute to the Eiffel Tower. Babylon, however, is absolutely going to have to contribute, considering almost 500 industry alone. Same with this city over here. I guess this will only take 2 turns. But that's only 11 extra. Eiffel Tower. Yeah, just like absolutely chop that way down in terms of time taken. And Babylon will also cut a lot. I don't really have anywhere to pull people from. Because everyone's kind of all on these other continents. It seems like there's a small continent over here, sort of. Maybe. I see that there still was a weird shaped continent. I'm missing a lot of the map. I wonder if these people want to like let me see their map. Probably not.
I have a proposal.
Who else might want to let me see their map? These guys?
And you are here because I think you might find
I hate them. I hate them all. The nukes will be swift. That's all I'm gonna say. Once again, it is not actually worth it to start this helping right now. When I can just do this and still save 1 turn later. All the other cities are saving way more turns, so we kind of have to accept that they need to be on this, but yeah, that specific city can wait. This isn't even a place yet. There's still 25 turns. This is like a brutally abysmal place to build this. Just horrifyingly bad. More population. Still only contributing 1 turn, so we can keep building some of that type of stuff, infrastructure. We're absolutely blasting through these agrarian stars. Holy crap. Jesus. We have such an insane amount of food. Got centralized power. Get the 3-masted ship, so you can try and sail around the world and steal people's stuff. Give them the old British experience. Do you guys want to show me your map?
You have my ear. Tell me what you wish to discuss.
Wait, what do you want from me?
What fresh hell do you bring this time?
Welcome.
about trading.
What do you seek?
I want your iron and your copper for war elephants. Alright, I forgot they demanded I paid them 3,000 gold. They can, suck it.
"30 farmers' quarters. The only thing more impressive than that are the citizens' waistlines.
So we have Nightstalker, the heaving metropolis of avarice sprawls across the landscape. It is a vast working population wedged into every pocket of space. From industrial shanties to market-side slums every day, many of us citizens travel far and wide and sometimes find themselves lost in the wrong part of town. Perfect hunting grounds for a murderer, and now one stalks the night. 13 victims struck down over the last 3 months. The citizens are terrified. What we do? We're obviously going to illuminate. I don't want the terrible consequences, even though it could be funny
You're
to see
at
a
the
Jack
end
the
of an
Ripper type
ideology
situation.
axis? Well, there's
don't really
something
want
to be
that from
said
people.
for
It's not gonna be
unswerving
great.
dedication to a cause.
It's so much influence, Jesus Christ.
So nice to hear from you.
Why do you have 100 war support?
Come, relax. Let us speak honestly.
No, I don't want to convert to your stupid religion. I'm on an entirely different continent than you. Looks like I'm going to build a large navy and then try and go mess with these people at some point. I don't like them. What do you guys want?
I warn you.
Oh, I have
Do
agreements.
not deceive me.
Renounce. I don't really want to deal with you guys. And more of this sweet, sweet infrastructure. The hard knock life. Though children can be potent, not to mention cheap laborers, such lives tend to be nasty, brutish, and short. Decreeing an education for all would dramatically increase their long-term prospects, but the factories howl that losing so much of their workforce would be financially ruinous. In addition, there are those who would be outraged by the interference that a compulsory school attendance would entail. It is time to choose. So, we could compel, which gives us science investing and forces us to choose child education, which is the correct thing to do, probably. We have compromise, which gives parsimonious, which I do not like, and gives us this. Or this is just forced labor, and I don't really like either. We're going to invest in science.
You have reached the end of an ideology axis. Of all the epithets
Where
other
is this?
empires may use for you, wishy-washy won't be one of them.
We're so close to the Eiffel Tower, but once it's built, I'm actually going to end stream. I know I've said that like 3 or 4 times, but I lied, and I lied, and I lied again. Because I just can't stop playing games like this. Get a Karak, nice gun platform ship, sure. Sweet, sweet naval artillery. Does it actually cut one? No, it doesn't. No world where that's a reasonable option. Just keep getting infrastructure. Really speed us up. Ooh, somewhere actually lost population. That's not a good sign. Gonna have to get them more food. Two places lost food. That's crazy. Or lost population. It's crazy.
The Eiffel
Claim me
Tower,
wonder, too.
proof of what you can do with a bit of iron, a bit of math, and thousands of
We're
meters
gonna
of
claim
paint.
Big Ben for the sweet, sweet science, but we're not gonna build it start building it yet. We'll start building it quite a bit later, or at least a few turns later, because we need more food, more infrastructure. Just need it all. Get a pretty nice maker's quarter there. Babylon needs food. 1,000,000 food. Alright. So, actually, that's where I'm going to end. It's a fun little stream. I'll be posting this VOD to YouTube with like very minor editing, probably actually no editing, to be honest. If you watched and enjoyed the stream, make sure to follow. If you want to see some other content of mine, you can go to my YouTube channel, which is on my page's description somewhere, and subscribe there. If you want to know when I'll be streaming without having to have a notification, make sure to follow me on Twitter, because I make sure to tweet out there when I go live. And if I have anything special planned, I'll tweet it out there in advance. So, you know, if you want to be on the up and up, go there. Yeah, so that's it for today. I had fun.